Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another tattoo related video for you guys. My name is Pam Harry, I am 22 years old and I am a self-teaching tattoo artist from Germany. And today I am going to tell you the pros and cons about being a self-teaching tattoo artist. I started tattooing about 1.5 years ago and I gained more and more experience by tattooing on myself or on fake skin and trying different techniques and different tattooing styles. Here you can see some examples of tattoos which I have done on myself. I also made a tattoo tour video. I will link it up here if you want to watch it. Let's start with the positive side of being a tattoo artist. The first pro is that you have no pressure as a self-teaching tattoo artist because you can do everything at your own speed. You don't have the obligation to be in a tattoo studio a couple times a week. Also, you don't have any fixed costs. You can just buy new stuff whenever you have the money for that. The second pro, which I have experienced a couple times already, is that whenever I get a new tattoo at another tattoo studio and getting tattooed by another tattoo artist, that the tattoo artist is very likely to offer help. During tattooing, I'm often talking to the tattoo artist about my tattoo journey and that I also tattoo myself and that I one day want to become a professional tattoo artist. And a lot of people then start explaining exactly what they're doing. And most of the times you get really helpful advice for your tattoo journey. And with a little bit of luck, the tattoo artist might even offer you an apprenticeship. Pro number 3, which I find very helpful to get advice from real tattoo artists, is Facebook groups for tattoo apprentices or tattoo beginners. So basically groups on Facebook with a lot of tattoo apprentices, but also real tattoo artists in there. I also have posted a couple times into a group like that. I have an example of a question which I ask here. I ask for a specific kind of tattoo that I wanted to do and I didn't know what needle to use. So then I posted a couple of pictures of the kind of tattoo that I wanted into the Facebook group and I got a lot of comments on there from real tattoo artists giving me advice on what needle to use and what the needles are for and what's the difference between the round liners and round shaders which I would use for this kind of tattoo. And with that information I actually found the perfect needle which I needed for my tattoo. Here's another tattoo which I posted in one of those groups of my red butterfly tattoo which I've done on myself. And I didn't ask for any specific advice, I just posted it in there and then a lot of people complimented because they really liked it. But I also got some really helpful advice on using red ink and that stuff. So yeah, it's always nice to learn some new stuff. I find those Facebook groups really helpful because there are a lot of people in there and they have a lot of experience which they like to share. So I can only recommend this if you have any questions about tattooing or products or whatever. You can really find a lot of help. Pro number 4 for self-teaching tattoo artists is that I post a lot of stuff of myself teaching tattoo stuff that I did. Whether it's on myself or on fake skin or whatever, I post it on my social medias. And because of that, a lot of people have already asked me to tattoo them. I rarely tattoo on other people, but posting on your social media from the start is not only a great way to always check on your progress, and also for other people of course, but also a great way to build your customer base if you are planning on one day to really start tattooing other people. So those were the 4 pros of being a self-teaching tattoo artist, but of course not everything is always as nice as it seems. So now I also have 4 cons of being a self-teaching tattoo artist. Number 1 is that of course it takes much longer to learn everything by yourself than being in an apprenticeship. I mean, if I would have been in an apprenticeship from the start, I would probably be already much further than I am now. But for various reasons, I didn't have the opportunity and now still don't have the opportunity to do so. So I still teach everything by myself and teach through just experience on tattooing myself or YouTube videos or advice from real tattoo artists. Number 2, even though I have those Facebook groups I just talked about to ask for advice, of course I don't have the chance to get any direct advice from a tattoo artist and to implement the things the tattoo artist says while he's sitting next to me. And that already leads to my next point, which I'm going to talk about, which is number 3, getting used to bad habits while tattooing. This is not a thing which I have already experienced by myself, but I heard this from like every other tattoo artist, that you are getting bad habits because, I mean, you are tattooing the way you see on YouTube videos or like whatever you are learning from, and there are always some things that you are doing wrong. And once you've learned it that way, it's really hard to get rid of that again. So that is what I mean by getting bad habits. And probably the longer you tattoo, the harder it gets to get rid of those bad habits again. I already reached my last point, which is number 4. And this is about getting more likely or getting more easy to quickly tattoo yourself and like practicing on yourself, and maybe you will ruin your skin with that. I mean, I have like my legs already almost covered, at least the like spots which I can reach while tattooing myself. And of course they don't look that perfect, but I actually started tattooing because I didn't have money for real tattoos. So I started getting really big tattoos at the beginning. This is something you also shouldn't do. But like, remember that you should start with small tattoos, because if you get big tattoos by yourself and you ruin them, it's really hard to cover them up or to make them kind of better. So it's better to start with smaller tattoos. But I mean, as long as it's on my own body and it's my own risk and I can't blame anyone, but that is the reason why I'm very careful with tattooing other people, because they could blame me for the rest of their lives if they're not happy with their tattoos. So I don't want that to happen. That is the reason why I just tattoo myself most of the time and only tattoo other people when I'm really sure what I'm doing. But yeah, those were the pros and cons of being a self-teaching tattoo artist, in my opinion at least. I can only say that if you want to start tattooing and you have the opportunity to do a tattoo apprenticeship, then you should definitely take that chance, because it will probably save you a lot of time, a lot of money and a lot of effort. That was another tattoo related video on my channel. I also made a playlist of all my tattoo related videos. I will link it at the end of this video. If you're interested in my other tattoo videos, then you should definitely take a look at that. And yeah, that's everything I have to say. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked this video. Give a thumbs up if you liked it. And make sure to hit the subscribe button to see more videos like this. And I wish you a lovely day, and hopefully to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye!